Bethany Lily here. It's been a very rough past 24 hours. I quit my job for numerous reasons. I'm not going into detail about why I quit my job. Unless y'all want to know, which I can go ahead talk about it if you like me to. I quit my job because, one, it's hard for me to stay on my feet for hours on without a break because I am a diabetic, and right now my feet are covered in blisters and I hardly stay on them. Number two, someone that I met for the very first time yesterday, supposedly she's a manager or something, I don't know, but she was rude, she had an attitude, she was disrespectful, she always had a problem with me, and she gave me those looks that wasn't very nice, and I didn't do nothing to her except do what she told me to do, and she was just really rude about it, and she constantly was out my freaking throat yesterday, and I couldn't deal with it. It's like, how do you expect one person to do 10 different freaking things? They get mad when they don't do all those things and like you want them to. So because that one manager was at my throat constantly, and she was so mean to me, like it was ridiculous. She put me under some distress problems yesterday at work, and my sugar is very unstable, which makes me very sick, and I just didn't like how that one person treated me. I got along with everyone there except that one person, and I met her yesterday. So yeah, I met her yesterday, and she was at my throat, literally at my freaking throat. My main job was to work in front of the store. That's my mother's ring, by the way. And everything, but just point blank, she was just constantly at my freaking throat. You do not be at someone's throat like that. You should never treat someone with disrespect in any way. I respected her. I had to, and I got sick of her basically pushing me around. And I was already in pain anyway from these blisters over my feet. So I told the manager, like, I'm in pain, I'm upset, I can't do this, I'm quitting. And I've been really depressed since I did that, but I cannot work with someone who is supposed to treat you right, who isn't supposed to be at your throat, who's supposed to understand accommodations for you because of disabilities and physical health issues. Instead, she uses that against you. There's only that one person. I never had any issues with nobody else. Like, I was actually meeting friends. I was actually getting to know some of my people I was working with and the customers and everything. I really enjoyed my job. I really enjoyed my job. But after I met that one person yesterday, she was just constantly at my throat. And she was rude. She was hateful. And how she dressed things. No, you can't do that to somebody. Well, you can do it, but it's going to cause them problems, if you know what I mean. So, I felt like I should quit. And everything. And I really didn't want to quit. But because I'm diabetic, it's really hard to stay on my feet without a 10-minute break halfway through my work shift. And the thing is, one of the other people is like, if you really need a break when you're working under 6 hours, if you really actually need a break, we can work with you. But that one person was not there yesterday, and it caused me a lot of problems. And the person I met yesterday, she caused me so much distress that it was ridiculous. My feet are messed up. Like, they are messed up. I have blisters this long, this wide, and that tall on my little toes. And people wonder why I was in pain. Well, that's why. My feet really hurt. They're really torn up. I have some severe blisters on my feet that can prevent me from standing. I can barely walk still. I'm like limping really bad because the pain is so intense and everything. And it was really painful. And with someone who had diabetes or other health issues, they are required to have a 10-minute break halfway through your shift. My caseworker told me today, my case manager, one of the people that works at the gathering place that does grades and looks into laws and stuff, who looks at revised code, she told me they have to give you a 10-minute break halfway through your shift with those medical issues, and they don't. Not everyone anyway. I mean, I really loved my job. I got back in touch with somebody I knew since I was a kid, and now I lost him again. He's like my brother, and I just feel really depressed. I feel like a failure. I really loved the job, honestly. I really did. But one person can ruin everything for someone. And the other people was not aware of how this person was treating me, and we were always busy, so I didn't have time to complain. I didn't really want to complain because I just started there, and I don't want to seem like I was a burden to anyone, because I feel like I'm a burden to anyone when I try to talk to somebody, and I'm not, you know. People need somebody to talk to. They can't just keep bottling stuff up, because keep doing that, they're gonna explode. They're gonna explode it. You're gonna wish that you listened to people. That's just in general. It's been really difficult 24 hours, and it's just hard on me. I feel such a failure. And I really enjoyed my job. I really did. And I got along with everyone there. All the customers I got along with. I got along with all the co-workers. I got along literally with everyone there except one person. And she's probably the reason I quit. Just put it this way. I mean, if I got wide enough shoes, I could probably still work there. My shoes didn't fit right, and I was just starting out, so I didn't have no money for wide width work shoes. And if I was able to get a wide width work shoe after I got my check, it probably would make a difference for the pain part. But with the diabetes, diabetes is hard. It's a silent killer. It's a silent killer. My sugar has dropped to the point before that it threw me into seizures. It got so high before it threw me into seizures. So I do have type 1, type 2 diabetes. It's rare, but you can have both types of diabetes. And I'm insulin resistant, which is because the insulin resistant is part of PCOS. Both of those is part of endometriosis, and all three of those is part of fertility. We have to take fertility treatments to help you get pregnant if you want kids. And it also stables out your insulin levels. But the problem is, I have a doctor who could care less about my medical needs, and I tried everything, and I found out several people is under investigation. I am not going to say who they are, but they are county offices and county buildings. So that's all I'm saying. Today was the first, so I got my SSI today. It's gone. It's gone. All my bills are paid. I got like $50 of groceries, if that. It's gone. It don't go far. So it didn't help any. I overdraft my account to get proper work work clothes, so they got me better pairs of clothes and bigger stuff. So that took a big chunk out of my check, a big chunk. So I met some really interesting people, some sweet people, some caring people, some understanding people, some people who understands how I feel, who understands my medical conditions. And it's not me, it's the fact that most of my medical conditions are hereditary, so it passes down, it's in my genes. I'm not sure if it's on my mom's side, on my father's side, or however that works, but most of my medical conditions I do have physically are hereditary. My ankles, the other hand, is from playing sports when I was in school. So I went to the Athens Kroger's today. I love that store. I have always loved that branch. And they have all kinds of stuff for people who are diabetic, who has allergies to food medicine. It has from anywhere from regular groceries to Health Mart groceries to medical groceries for those who are allergic to certain foods. They even have a meat area. They have all kinds of areas. It's like, it has always been my favorite store. It's really big, but it has everything you can imagine in it. My local Kroger's were in my town in Nelsonville area don't have nothing. Does not have nothing at all. So I like the Kroger's in Athens better. And my silly butt almost forgot my phone at Kroger's in Athens. And I'm just so glad this lovely worker there hollered at me. It's like, hey, you forgot your phone. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll be lost without my phone. I would truly be lost without my phone. I'm going to, if my blisters I heal by end of the week, I am going to get up early in the morning, wash my uniform and a load of towels or clothes if I'm able to walk without having any issues. And if not, I'm just gonna have to wash those next week, and then I will have to return it to my work, which I only have one uniform. So anyway, I'm just depressed and anxiety, just really distressed right now because of certain things that has happened in the past 24 hours. Most of it was really, really good though. Like I said, I got along with everyone there where I used to go to work at. I'm not going to say any names or where the restaurant is or any of that. But where I used to work, well, everyone, I got along with everyone until I met this new manager, and I now met her. Yesterday was the first time I actually met her. I met everybody else, but I haven't met her. And she was really mean, really rude, out my throat, causing me distress and duress, or what you want to call it. I don't really give a crap. And she triggered my anxiety yesterday and everything. I was doing really well at work. I was doing really well at work. Like, I was shocking everybody. And then when I told my caseworker and my providers that I quit work, they said, oh my god, why? That's not normal for you. That's out of the ordinary for you to just quit a job that you like. That's not normal for you. What is wrong? What's wrong? But I told them everything, and everybody's like, well, we don't blame you, we don't blame you, we don't blame you, we understand, I would have done the same thing and everything else. Sorry, I was fixing my bra and my top. That's the lovely problems us women have. So today I got myself a little bear to treat myself, and then I got myself these Cliff Bars and everything with my check, and then I got some more soups and like some of the fruit smoothies and everything, stuff like that, a loaf of bread and a couple other things, and that's all I was able to get. I'm still looking to adopt a Husky mix or a Australian Shepherd mix or a Beagle or something along those lines, or a Golden Retriever. But right now the shelter doesn't really have any of those breeds, and those are the breeds that I need for my support animal, and they don't really get them in that often. So basically I'm just waiting till one of those breeds come back in. Once those breeds are in, they're gone quick. They're gone quick. It's upsetting, honestly. It's really upsetting because I fell in love with a few dogs there, and because it was on a weekend and the month when they got them in, I didn't really not have the time. It's not that I don't have the time or the right, I just wasn't able to get there in time. So I'm going to keep looking on Pet Finder, see if they have any new dogs coming in that fix my that'll be well fit for me. I already have a medium collar, I have a dog leash, I have dog food, I have the basic dog supplies. I just need to be able to find that dog that'll be right for me to adopt and bring home. So with this stuff being said, I am going to end the video, and then I'm going to upload it on Facebook and YouTube. Alright. Take care, and God bless everybody. Peace.